Well, I'm not sure that we had any big ideas to present today, really. We're just talking about our story, our journey, and where we are on the journey, and in some respects where we've lost sight of what we were trying to achieve. From my perspective, to come back to this forum where we re-energised our own women from within the organisation to grab us and take us forward down the track towards more diversity, gender diversity in the organisation, has been a big success just in itself, and I'm just really grateful for what they've been prepared to do. We're nowhere, we're still talking 3 to 4% of women make up our career fire service, and that's woeful. It's not something to be proud of. We do better in our volunteer stakes at around 14% of women. Why is that? I'm not sure. What are the standards that we are holding people to gain entry into the service? Why do we lose so many women when they come in? Our retention's an issue. All of these things are more like they're questions to me, and I don't have the answers. I want the answers. We want to do better. Gender diversity and having more women represented in our fire service, to me, is an absolute no-brainer, and I've worked with many women now in the organisation, so having more women represented in our organisation, to me, is an absolute no-brainer. We just have to do it, and as I said in my presentation, that's not based on me having done a dissertation or a master's thesis in this, or me referencing a whole lot of research or science. It's just a bloody no-brainer, and my experience with the women that I have worked with in the organisation, right from new firefighters through into some officer roles, just shows me that it makes the biggest difference possible, and it makes our organisation better. When we first started recruitment for firefighters, and I was responsible for recruitment in a region in New Zealand, but I was also responsible for my own district, and I knew that I wanted women in the fire service in my area, and I was lucky enough to be able to recruit the first two firefighters, first two women into the job, and then quickly followed by another one after that, and it goes down to being a minority, I guess. And I remember after they'd finished their training and they were originally coming to be posted onto stations, and we had vacancies around the watches that they needed to be assigned to, and I worked with the rosters office to work out where these people would work. And the rosters officer goes, okay, well, we'll put one here and we'll put one there, but we'll have to shift this guy over there so that there's a vacancy there. And I said, but you've got two vacancies there, why would you not put two women to the, well, we've got to spread them around. So to me, it was really challenging, because it was like reinforcing the whole minority thing. So here we have two women that are starting. We would normally just put them on the same watch, but we were going to separate them so that once again they became the minority again. And it's just that kind of male thing of how do we deal with that. And I don't think it's because this particular guy he's a really good operator. In fact, he's still in the job. He didn't understand for a moment what he was doing, and I couldn't work it out either. And it's just those kind of things that it is male. And as I heard one of the presenters saying last night, it's an organisation designed by males, so it's going to look male. And those are the sort of things that we need to challenge and change. And I guess it was when I first became an officer, and I had been a firefighter for a number of years, and there was always this rite of passage to become a station officer. That after you've done your amount of time and you've had enough time in the back seat, that you could do that. And I was lucky that I was actually encouraged by other people to step up and to stand out. And that's always good to know that you've got that backing. However, having done it, I was still a minority in some respects. People saw myself as it because I was promoted to the first line of management with a particular watch where I was the youngest person. And because my career has been progressive through the period of time that I have done it, I have often still always been the youngest person in the role. So it's always felt like stepping up and standing out to me. But having the confidence to back yourself is really important. And I think that's the thing, that's the message that we really want to get to women, because we know that women want to get to 110% of knowing the next job before they go there. Most males will go at about 50 or 60%, they say. We can't afford to be like that. We need women in all levels of the organisation. We need women in the most senior levels of the organisation, and we can't wait for every woman to be at 110%. Back yourself. Back the other women that you see that are in the job that you know that can do it, and you know who they are. Back them and encourage them to step up into those positions. What the AFAC and WIFA conferences provide is the opportunity for people to listen to some really inspiring people that are at the absolute top of their game. And you can see that from our international speakers, but you can also see it in the speakers from Australia and New Zealand. These people are really good at what they do, but they're just ordinary people. And everyone that attends the conference is an ordinary person as well. It's just that we've got an extraordinary job to perform. So, the key message for this is we're all in it together, and we'll all find our different natural place to sit. Be confident in where you want to sit, but know that there's plenty of support for you to be successful in the role.